Brothers and the occasional sister, do you like me raised hay bed? I'm just mulching right now. I've planted it right to the end and I'm putting mulch in. Anyway, it's going to rain very soon because there's been thunder and lightning. I'm out here just enjoying the good life in the garden, planting and reflecting on stuff. And I'll keep on yarning while I'm mulching so I can kill two birds with one stone, because I haven't done a Project Club video for quite a while. Can you hear that thunder? I love it. Something really cool about thunder. Oh, it's like the air becomes electric and the plants even grow better. You can water a plant, but you get thunder and lightning and rain and they just go whoosh. Now you're probably thinking, what the fuck are you doing, Clay? You're introducing a whole lot of seed to your garden, mate. It's all like this beautiful compost that's fresh without seeds all through it, and you're sticking bloody hay with seed heads on it. What are you doing? Well, the simple answer to that is I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm just trying something out. I've got this hay and it got mouldy. I can't use it for anything else. I thought, well, I'll use it for making a raised bed. That's worked all right. I'll use it for mulching. And maybe I do get seeds growing in here. I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, you know. But I figured that if I put mulch around it, when it gets hot and the rain stopped and that, it'll give these plants a bit of moisture and maybe it stops the weeds coming up. I don't know. We'll find out. For me, gardening is about trial and error. And I've made a lot of cock-ups in my garden. I've done a lot of stupid things so far. Last year I didn't have a garden because I had too many other projects on. I was building a log cabin and my mental health wasn't that good because I was struggling with having to put my mum, or take my mum out of a home and put her into a residential home. The homestead in Wakefield is where she is now. Much, much happier. Better weight, better health. I hope she can stay there. But it really upset me. I was really stressed. I was getting like anxiety about, oh, just so horrible. And if any of you have been through that, it's a horrible thing. But if you're around my age, I'm 61, I'll be 62 in February, there's all sorts of things that go on in our lives at this age, and I want to address those, even for you guys that are in your 40s and 50s. You younger guys can listen, because if you're lucky enough one day you'll get to be old. A lot of guys around my age spend a lot of time doing silly shit, and younger too. Things like listening to the bloody news. I mean, the news is, they love to make stories and create stories that have got shock and horror, because that's what we gravitate towards for the dopamine hit, but it's so unhealthy. You've got negativity all day, and you ask a policeman that works in a job where he's dealing with negative stuff all day, it's just so bad for your mental health. You don't realise it, but it's poisoning your brain. So stop watching the bloody news. Yeah, watch a bit of the local news, you want to find out what's going on, but it's not going to make you any happier or wiser. It's good to know world events. You can do that without seeing pictures of people with their limbs blown off and babies trapped under rubble and their mothers screaming and crying. That stuff's not good for you. Other things that you shouldn't be doing at 60 or 50. You older buggers. Things that you should not be doing because they are bad for you. Don't trust your doctor. Your doctor's great for acute problems. Yep, you're having a heart attack, your troponin levels are going through the roof and you've had a heart attack. You want to be in a hospital somewhere getting attention. But don't think for a moment that your doctor's got your best interest at heart. That's just something that you've been brainwashed into thinking. The only person that's really going to keep you from getting really sick is you. And that comes down to about 4 or 5 different things. One, making sure your relationships are honest and good with the people around you in community and building them up. That's probably one of the important things, because you've got to have strong relationships, whether they're online relationships or relationships with your family or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, or just people in your community. Secondly, making sure you get enough sleep. You've got to get bloody sleep. I'm an absolute useless bastard with no sleep. I'm shocking. The next day I'm all fucked up and I can't do anything. I'm just hopeless. So get sleep. Next on the list would be exercise. Get some exercise, even when it's just out doing a job like this, where you're just using your body. Well, here comes the rain. It's starting to get wet. I don't know if I'm going to get this done before the rain comes. Get your exercise. Get your cardio up. Even if you're doing just half an hour a day. I mean, just do something. People that walk long distances every day live longer. There's clear evidence on that. People that have good grip strength. People that have good leg strength. but you've got to use your body on a regular basis. So get out and use it. And I am going to have to go and get my raincoat soon because I'm starting to get wet. Mind you, if you live on the west coast, you say, nah, Clay, this is just a drizzle. So your doctor's great if you're going to keel over and die with a heart attack and he gets you into surgery or diagnosing, finding you've got prostate cancer or some sort of cancer. That's great. But if you've got a chronic problem like you've got diabetes or you've got heart disease, giving you a whole lot of pills is not going to fix it. You've got to change your lifestyle. If you've got any nerve damage, you've got to change your lifestyle. And the biggest thing you've got to change with things like nerve problems is your gut microbiome, because this is where all the mending goes on. And if you want to fix that, well, look up line, just Google how to create a healthy gut microbiome. I don't know how you guys on the carnivore diet are going to do it, because you've got to have a lot of soluble fibre and insoluble fibre to grow. Also, your large intestine or your colon also has got to have lots of that healthy fibre. So I don't know how you guys get on with that. Good luck. I know that when I was on a carnivore diet, my gut microbiome was shit. It was horrible. I was sick all the time, and eventually, well, I got heart disease on that, didn't I? So that didn't pan out very good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about diet. I'm just saying if you want to go into good age, make sure your diet is really, really healthy. I'll go and get my raincoat because it is getting wet. The brain. You've got to keep your brain going. I'll just shift this camera. You want to be always gaining something. So just, for instance, in the last 3 or 4 months, what's one thing that you're doing new that you weren't doing 3 or 4 months ago? Or the last 5 or 6 months? What's something you did in the last 5 or 6 months that you didn't do that's new, you know? To keep your brain active, you could be playing just a little puzzle, could be doing a crossword, could be reading something, but rather than just looking at other people do shit and scrolling, make sure that you're exercising your brain. Learning new things, maybe learning a new language or a new instrument. You might start learning to paint, you might become an artist. Because if you keep on using your brain, then it won't deteriorate as much. It will deteriorate because that's just part of getting old. But by activating it, just like the muscles in your legs will grow atrophy if you don't use them, your brain won't accelerate losing the grey and the white matter of your brain. Listen to that thunder. Wow. There's really clear evidence today now that a healthy diet with a vast amount of different plants, legumes, beans, seeds, mushrooms, particularly leafy greens, will feed your hippocampus, and you can actually grow new neuro pathways, which is something we never knew. We used to always think that you just lost your brain cells and you didn't replace them, but around the hippocampus there's certain things we can actually recreate just by having a healthy gut microbiome. It comes to what's in your gut again. So if you're older and you're not exercising your brain, then it will deteriorate faster and you're more prone to things like dementia and Alzheimer's. There's no guarantee you're not going to get those things, but it's a bit like, driving a car. You might have an accident. If you do have an accident, you've got no seatbelt on, then you're pretty well fucked. If it's a head-on, if you've got your seatbelt on, your injury might be mitigated a bit, not so bad. Well, it's the same with looking after your lifestyle, your sleep management, your stress, your tucker that you're eating, your relationships with people, your sleep, getting enough daylight hours, and good habits. Woohoo! Oh, that was a cracker. The lightning was just down here somewhere. It's okay, Pace. It's alright, boy. Dogs aren't very happy about that. It's alright, good dogs. They probably think a pig's been shot somewhere. Good dogs, okay. That was a beauty. Man, we're in for a storm. Dogs aren't happy about it at all. They got off in the kennel. It's okay. It's okay, alright. Man, that was just a ripper of a thunder and lightning. Thunder, thunder, lightning, very, very frightening. I'm not going to sing that. Well, you can hardly see the plants now because the mulch is all around them. But that's what I wanted. and we'll just keep an eye on them. And I've got them in before the rain really starts to come. And as you can tell by the thunder and lightning, and there's a bit of rain, it's going to piss down soon, which is going to be good. It's going to make everything grow. This is the first time I've grown my plants like this, so we'll see how it gets on. It could turn into a massive weeds because of all the seed in the hay, I don't know. I'll keep on top of it and see how it goes. So maybe in like 2 or 3 months I'll have massive vegetables, or maybe I'll just have a massive weeds and the veggies might be competing. We'll find out, but I reckon I can keep on top of it. The same as I've kept on top of the weeds in this garden here. The weeds are not winning the battle at all. Every time I see something popping its ugly head out of the ground, I go, hey mate, you're not allowed here. See you later, alligator, and I pluck them out. Yeah, the root systems underneath are still going, but I keep on top of it all the time. What's that? Is that a plant? It's a dead one now if it was. No, she's good. These beauties. There's old mate coming up. It's a wee broccoli. And I'm not sure if that's cabbage or cauliflower. It might be cabbage. Not sure. Check out my rhubarb. Be harvesting a bit more of that soon. Looking big, isn't it? Massive plant. Well, that's that snap vlog video, brothers and the occasional sister. Yeah, as always, these are only my views from my past experiences, not necessarily correct. Hope you got something from it. Go steady, and we'll see you next Bro Chick Club video. See you later. Time for a cup of tea and one of Miss Julie's famous biscuits. See ya.